Hi everybody, and welcome to the live channel. We're just going to be doing the new auction close. So said we're going to do some more live streams of these auctions. Pretty exciting time, especially these big ones. Day 77, we've got 33 and 42. So it's pretty exciting, to be honest. And let's check it out. So here we are, we've got 342 million Axion up for grabs, 64.5 ETH in there. So I've just got a placeholder at the moment on the balance, so I might have to, if there's more ETH comes in, I'll have to rename this video afterwards, but I think that's probably the best way to go. So welcome aboard, and it's good to have you here. Let you know in the chat, and we're going to do heaps more of these. Pretty exciting. And go to general chat, so let me put that in. And go for gold. We've got the 37295. So we'll just wait for a few people to get on there, but we're just going to watch this close and get on there. Boom. So we're away. Live stream, live stream, live stream. So here we go. So we're on it and watching this close. Definitely early in the day, a lot more community on, so it's pretty exciting. See prices just tracked down a bit since our earlier live stream, so pretty cool. And we're learning as we go. So we've got about 15 minutes to go, or 10 minutes now. It's 10 minutes to go, or 11. We've got 12 minutes. There we are. 12 minutes to go to the end of the auction. Got draft numbers up, and we'll watch that go as we see what happens there. We're expecting this to get around about 72 ETH before a sellout. So that's easily calculated if you haven't calculated that before. So we're just going to take the 342 billion in the auction, divide that by the auction price, which is 342 million. We're going to divide that by 4.74, and that gives us about 72 Ethereum that we're going to need in there to sell out the auction. So that's pretty much how that works. I'll post this in the once we've done. I'll update the title and go for gold there. Let me just change the part of the titles. 342. Got some of the old title in there, so update that. Nice. And we're going to refresh that. So we've got a couple of people now, so good to have you here. I'm going to refresh this, just updating the title there. So these are draft numbers at the moment, and we're looking at just about 10 minutes to go in the auction. Just check that out there, 10 minutes. Tomorrow's auction is pretty small, 4.4 million. Don't recommend going in that one, but today's auction's really good. We've got the Uniswap price at 4.8 million per ETH. The auction price is still at 4.7. I'm going to expect a bit of sniping at the end there to come in. Obviously, if you use the link below, you get a 10% bonus, which will mean that you'll beat the Uniswap price. So pretty cool. Yep, 10 minutes exactly, and we'll wait and see what happens. This is the under the old standard weekly auction, but really it's got 250 mil on it plus some overflow from previous auctions. That's how we get to that number. Here's that price going at the moment, 000276. Yes, this has pulled back a little bit there. So we'll wrap up some of those numbers at the end. after we've closed the auction. Let us know in the chat if you've been buying or selling or staking. Obviously gas fees on the slightly higher side at the moment. We'll pull that up actually while we're on the chat. So as you can see, I've been a bit busy making some videos, more videos for the channel. So that's going good. I've been doing a bit more blogging on, just opened up the Medium account now. So I'll be blogging on the Medium account for Axion. So that's another expansion for the community. And we'll see how that goes. Fairly new to Medium. I have read articles there in the past, but have to learn how to use that platform to the fullest. So I'll probably include that link in the future video descriptions. You can join up to that. So mainly at the moment on YouTube, on PublishOX. I do post randomly on a few other minor sites. So that's where we're at. So welcome aboard. So we can see the gas fees there coming down for that weekly low, 50. That's pretty much the low these days. So if staking is probably the cheapest at the moment around this point, we do occasionally get under 50, but that's where the gwei is at the moment. So the weekend is certainly delivering a bit better results. So 8 minutes to go, folks, and here's the auction at the moment, 64.52 ETH. We'll actually give this a bit of a refresh as well. 342 million is the biggest auction we've had for some time, so that's pretty neat. And we have 4.7 million per ETH. If you're looking at entering, of course you can use the link below, get a 10% bonus. That will mean you'll beat the Uniswap price. Obviously when you enter the auction, you get a new category called My Bets, and your entry into the auction will show up there once you've entered. Basically you hook up your MetaMask wallet, put the amount of ETH in, bid in, and then it will go into the ETH pool, and then a new category will show below, My Bets, and you can then, once the auction's finished, which this auction's finishing in 7 minutes, and then withdraw that, and you have to stake it for a minimum of 60 days. Once you've done that, you can go to the staking tab, scroll down, and you'll have your new stake in there for the period that you've set with a minimum of 60 days. Obviously, the longer pays better. There's a staking calculator now, Axion Calc. I'm going to do a video on that shortly. And then there's big paydays as well. So if you do 350 days, you get the first payday, 700 days, the second payday, etc. So you just add another 350 days on. When you do that, you basically put the amount of Axion in here, the length of days in here, and then you stake it. First time you ever stake, you have to do an approve. But once you've done that, you never have to do it again, and you can just stake over and over again. Obviously longer pays better as well. Every year you get a 5% bonus on that. At the moment the share rate's fixed at 1.09, but once they update it to dynamic, it will then slowly move higher, meaning that if you stake today you get more shares, and if you get more shares you get more of the reward pool. The reward pool has inflation in it, which is 8% per annum, plus it gets the auction market buybacks, which the ETH that goes into the auction each day. 80% of this ETH is used in real time to go onto Uniswap and purchase Axion. That Axion then goes to stakers, which is pretty neat. So we're going to have a look. I think I haven't got that saved. Oh, there it is, Axion auction buybacks. So we're going to pull this up as a new chart. So congratulations, you're first to see it if you haven't seen it already. So this is showing the address, which is F86C, which is the auction market buy address. We can see the last day, it's been accumulating. This stuff will all go back to stakers. So I think in the history it should show us the transactions. Just close that down. So purchasing here Axion, we just had one at 756, 8.5 million Axion, $2,300. That's going to go back to stakers, of course. There we are, so we've jumped up there from 66 to 0.72. I will update the title of the video when we finish. Let's see, yeah, let yourself, if you're in the chat, let yourself be known. We'd like to hear your opinions about things and what you might be doing. Gives a bit of a vibe of what's happening out in the community. So we're in a sniping moment now, 5 minutes to go. 342 million Axion in the pool. Tomorrow's auction, which is auction 78, is 4.4 million. That's $1,200 US. Not generally big enough, always get subscribed, so don't recommend going into those days. If you look at the previous auctions, we had a 12.5 million that got oversubscribed, not terribly bad, but not great either. This one here, which had 1.1 million in it, got way oversubscribed, 5.38 ETH, so they only got 200,000, excluding the 10% bonus, 200,000, which is not great in the current context of the price. Eventually, that might be a good value, but at the moment, that's not where the market's at the moment. So we've got a Uniswap price here of 4.8 million AXN per ETH. The auction price 4.7, and with the 10% bonus, you would beat the Uniswap price. So you get another 470,000 on top of that. So that would put you at about 5.2 million. Price is slowly sneaking up, so that's pretty cool. We're going to go through the summary statistics at the end. This is basically the live stream now. We're going to do on the bigger auctions, do live streams and then do the summary videos, which we normally have. So there it's going up snowy, and we've got a couple of minutes left now, 3 minutes, almost there folks. ETH in the pool 68.72, we need 72 for a sellout, 72.2, so once we get that we'll have the final numbers. Welcome aboard to live stream. Probably pick up a few more people just in the next couple of minutes. Got just under 3 minutes to go. Looking good. Auction 77, 342 million AXN in the pool. Almost at sellout point. We're pretty close. Just need another 3.5 ETH, really. Yeah, about 3.5. Oh, there we are. We've got a little bit of increase there. We've got this table here. There we are. We get those buys. Those are the buys in real time happening on the market. So those should show up as well. So nice. And they'll show up here on the Axion purchases. We can see them here, the ASC. These are all auction market buys. All that stuff's going to go back to stakers. So congratulations if you're staked. You are earning Axion every day on top of your 8% inflation in the reward pool. Obviously, the longer you stake, the more shares you get and the more reward pool you get. So it all makes sense. We're probably pretty confident this is going to head up to 72. We've got, how long we've got? 1 minute and 48. Let's see. Could be wrong, but we've still got a bit of time there to go for sniping hour. This is the sniping moment. 68, so that's 92,288 US dollars. Is pretty good. That's all in the last 24 hours. So as it enters, it gets purchased in real time. So you can see this stuff just popped up when we popped over there. You can see that going in, so that's pretty neat. Now I'll post this in the chat if you want to see that. That site, you want to save it to your favorites. So you can check that out. It's a good one to save, and you can see that in real time. So we've got a minute to go, and we're at 68.9, almost there for a full out sellout. It's basically sold out, but to be officially, we really need to get to there, closer to that 72 mark. So we are. So what's that? Another 4,500 there. It's going to stakers. And we are counting it down. Here we go. We're almost at the 30-second mark. Looking good. Almost at 69. Now 15 seconds to go, folks. So trying and do live streams on all these bigger auctions. A lot more exciting. These small ones get oversubscribed. We've got 5 seconds to go. Here we go. 2, 1, boom. So auction 77 is finished. It looks like the final numbers. We'll give a bit of a refresh, but that looks like to be the case. So basically sold out, but not quite at the target. Let's do a bit of math just to confirm those numbers. 341.8 divided by 4.715 equals 72.5. So yeah, just shy of complete sellout, but that's an awesome day. 92,769 auction market buybacks. Oh, so that's the total ETH, so 80% of that will go to auction market buybacks. So pretty good day, and the Uniswap price is 4.9 million per ETH. So we'd have done better if you had used 10% link. So there we go, folks. Today's one's going to start soon. So we'll just refresh this and see if it's updated. Boom, so there we are, day 78 auctions have started. It's very small, so don't suggest going into that one. Auction price is at 4.9 million per ETH. Opening auction price is at 4.7 million per ETH. So there we are, folks. We'll just watch that one happen. Boom, we've already got the next day come up. So this is the one that will start after today's one. That's 250. It's the standard big auction. And that's the 31st, so that'll be auction 79. And then we've already got auction 78 up there with 207,000. We'll see what that overflow that gets in there. So pretty neat. So that's that, folks. And let's have a quick look at the mining APY. It's always good to keep up to this, especially if you're in it. So that's pretty steady now at 185.7. Hasn't changed a lot during the day. So that's pretty cool. And the rewards are slowly dripping out to people. So it's pretty exciting. And let's jump to the price just to wrap that up. So price is 0.002732. Liquidity just under 4 million. That's looking really good. And daily volume just over 1 million. That's good too. ETH is 1476 ETH. Just under 7.2 billion AXN in the market pool. And those transactions looking really healthy. 19,721. That's definitely a good sign from a couple of days back where they were more around about 16,000, so that bodes well. Let's have a quick look at the stats wrap up. 274.7 billion AXN total supply, 94.3 billion circulating supply, obviously includes the team wallet. And I haven't actually checked that to see how big the team wallet is at the moment. Obviously with the New Year's Blitz, that would be decreased by a couple billion. Circulating market cap is 25.7 million, so that's holding up there nicely. And let's look at stakes. So 19,942, we're close to 20,000, slowly etching up there. It's pretty nice. Average stake length's getting longer too, 1,095 days. The Blitz definitely helping these statistics. And total AXN staked 180.4 billion. That's gone up since this afternoon. Average stake amount just over 9 million, so that will probably go up after the big whale stake. So we're at 79.26. That's the big staking number. High Five Club continues to rise, 1,087, 8.9 million AXN staked, outstanding, almost at the 9 billion. That's incredible. So the AXN ecosystem, the wallets continue to climb too, 14,133. Let's have a look at Liquid Whale. Still got that Liquid Whale in there, 4.5 million. That's a different number from earlier today. So it looks like they may have staked some, which explains why this number has gone back up. So there we are, folks. That's looking good. Since the whale. So interesting to see what the decision the rest of the whale does with their 4.5 billion. They had about 6.8 or something like that earlier from memory, or 6.3, 6.8, one of those two numbers. Great whites, we've got one great white back in there. There was 4 earlier, so it maybe had some stakes mature. Let's look at the trees. 1.1 million trees, looking good. Hasn't really moved a lot though, but it probably fluctuates with the ETH price there. So look at wrap up the markets. 33,700 Bitcoin. 1,345 Ethereum, so still holding up there nicely. And yeah, let's have a look at general. So we had a few there. We've got no news today at the moment. I think we read out the news earlier today. Yeah, just yesterday's update, so we're missing today's update. But as you can see in the title of the video, we're almost at 15 billion AXN that's been staked via the Blitz. So pretty neat. There was only 555 million. That would be down lower now by a day. We'll probably get that update in a few hours probably. So here we are. As we see, the gas is down near that low. So this is probably the lowest that you'll get at the moment. So if you're looking at staking or something like that, check that out on Uniswap. If you're going to do some stuff, that may be the cheapest that you get at the moment based on the last 7 days. As you can see, it's all hitting the lowest. We're pretty much getting us 50 gwei. Occasionally we get 44, 45, which is, looks like a bit of a godsend at this level. So pretty neat. You can sort of see that day too. What have we got? Yeah. So you can sort of see the weekends are kind of best. Wednesday's pretty good too. And once again, this was the transactions live. I've left that in the chat, so you can look at that, check that out. So there we are. How are we going? 19 minutes. Hey, Cree, Pew, love the divs. Yeah, loving it too. Great to have you in the chat. Hope you're enjoying that. Let's just leave it open on the big screen for the moment. I will leave it on the price chart for a little while. I'm going to go in and just update the title with the actual final figures. So I hope you're enjoying the music there. Let me just, first of all, let me get the final figures. So I'll pull those up and let me have a look what they were. 68.97. I'll just populate that in there. 68. So that's 69. And what do we end up with the average there? 4.7. So it's pretty close to what I've got there already. So we'll save that. Looking good. So that will update. Yeah, loving the divs too. That's one thing that Axion just, the divs keep coming. You stake it and you make it. It really is true. Or I like a number of things he says. Relax in divs. It's always a good favorite for me. So pretty cool. Yeah. Is it updated? Yeah, it has. So that's nice. So looking good. I'm just going to go on Discord and go back to general. Just doing a few little minor admin tasks here. Just got to update that. And 69. I will update the actual screen. I've got to go eventually, once I finish this, I end up posting it on Publish OX and obviously on Telegram. So that gives a good update. I've also got to update the thumbnail. So these are some of the things that you have to do when you update these things. Yes, let us know in the chat if you've been doing any more stakes lately or been doing any buying. Place that, clear out. Almost done with that. So boom, looking good. That's nicely updated, so I'm glad with that. That makes it easier when I do my post later. Have some accurate data, as it were. Boom. So let's jump back to that. See what actually is going on at the in the Discord. Some people have some good little insights there and posts that they post up, so it's not too bad. You've been gifted a subscription to Discord. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't learned much about the rewards in Discord. I need to spend a bit more time doing that. This is a good little link. There's a contest on, I think, at the moment, where you can actually win 50,000 Axion. So you can check that out on the Discord. You got to just do a little post or something like that. So we'll just wrap that up there. So here's the price, is 00027, just floating around there. Take that to the 1 hour chart. Yeah. Cree says no buying lately, but I did stake 50 million for the Blitz. Oh, congratulations! You got a nice liquid bonus there too. What's 10%? Just watching everything unfold. Can't wait for the VCA. Oh yeah, another stuff new coming. Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be huge. Good positioning. Well done. It's going to be pretty epic. Those liquid divs are going to be pretty cool. Let's put a few indicators on there and go for gold. My favourite's the Bollinger Bands. What else do I like? I like do like the Fibonacci's, the 1 hour Fibonacci. So those are pretty cool. So what is it? Yeah, like I said, it came down to 50 and it's bounced off there, so it's looking pretty good. Apart from that, we've got a nice little bull flag there. Boom. Just putting the queuing that up. I don't know how pretentious one needs to be on the. Actually, I might change it to 4 hour flag. How about that? It's a bit easier to see. And something like that. Don't think it matters. We've got one spike out of there. Kind of looks like that. So see if it breaks out of it, bounces around here, breaks out, boom. That's what we're looking forward to. The timing is perfect because the timing is early February, 4th of February or something. So it's 3rd or 4th February. You might see that bust out. Interesting. See whether it drifts down here a bit further though. Could just drift down. Let's see, it could drift down, have a broader bull flag. Need to check out those to see whether there's any technical significance of that. But as we say, we're watching it go up with arrow and bust out of there. That's what we think we might get. We've certainly got a slightly higher low. So if we take let's change the color on there. Maybe we'll go to purple. So this low here, it's got an arrow. Didn't want an arrow on it, but anyway, let's get rid of that. That is slightly higher than this one there. So got that higher low in. How's the demand? We've got the demand going, so sort of a bit like that, isn't it? Take the edge out of it. So last time we had a little thing, we just had a negative, so there was no bull flag in that, just kept piling down there. Whereas here we've got this more of a higher low. It's looking interesting. Hope you're still enjoying that favorite track. It's almost like the official Axion track, even though this is unofficial Axion. It's you know, played every time. It seems to soothe the ear. Probably sit back with a maybe a flat white or something, and or a Perk coffee or something, and sit back and relax. So that's looking pretty good. I think that's the. Remember ETH problem as well as the night we were supposed to relaunch. It's great to see the mods. The mods are so active. It really is really good. I think Axion's run so well. It's great to see. Lots of tipping going on there. So if you like tips, it's a good place to be in Discord. And obviously the Axion stake calculator, which is my next video, is going to be on that. I may be doing that today. I might leave it for tomorrow now, actually. See how I feel later. Yeah, that Gwei's at 56, so it's a good time if you're looking at doing something based on the last 7 days. This contra execution. I wonder what that 33.6C. Let's check that out. Oh, was it transaction hash? let's check that out and see what that's done. This is on the auction market buybacks. Axion 4.7 million, probably gone to the contract or something. Yeah, it's interesting to see how the mechanisms that work with the smart contract. That match the stats, 89. Let's have a look, well, approximately. Have a look at that again. Jumping around. So close that down. Got a few new metrics on here from the looks of it. Quite interesting. Let's have a look at the website. I haven't looked at the website for a while. I know it's going to be updated soon. Yeah, it looks pretty similar. Not a lot to see there at the moment. They're going to be transforming this to make it even more user-friendly. Obviously, we like this style. It looks good. But they're going to make it even more easier for people to have fiat gateway and stuff like that. So it's looking good. Chris says legit music, having a Stella. Oh, a Stella, nice. Yeah, I had a little what was it? A little what's it called? One of the little alcohol cans. A little back, probably about an hour ago. We've got someone who's having a birthday, so interesting to see how they go. So that's pretty much it. I think that we've gone through most of the stuff. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. This is the end of the day auction wrap up. I'm going to do these on the bigger auctions. So the next one I'll do will be the 31st one. So there'll probably be the end of tomorrow. I'll actually do one with the opening of that. So they'll be fairly regular, and we'll just have fun with that. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Feel free to catch me tomorrow. I'm going to have a few more promo videos. I might be doing one more today, see how I go, and look forward to catching you then. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I will catch you in the next one. Cheers. Oh, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, share, hit the bell for further notifications.